Okay, so a lot of people have been asking me to post online some videos, some information, some wisdom, and just generally sharing a little bit from my small corner of the world. Um, I feel like I'm in a small corner, actually. I just moved to a teeny apartment in Long Island, and it's amazing how you can adapt to really anything. It's sometimes I do feel like I'm kind of in a tiny little place, but the beauty is that I get this wonderful outdoor space and really just connecting to nature and the sound of birds every morning. Um, so the quarantine or the self isolation, social distancing. Um, I don't know if I'm the only person in the world who feels this way, but I dig it. I totally dig it. I feel like it's giving me a chance to catch up on a lot of things. I feel like it's giving me a chance to breathe, to be home, to exercise, to run, to read. I think it's such a blessing. I think it is what we all wanted, and I think the collective consciousness is somehow manifesting that we are now forced to be home because we really like it when we have no choice, to be honest. I think that if we have to stick out our neck and say, I'm taking a staycation, I'm unplugging from the universe, I'm going off the grid, I'm taking 2 weeks off from work, I'm not going to make any money, and I am choosing this for myself because I need this. I think that's a very hard thing to say and do. I think most people wouldn't do it and don't. In fact, very few people do. I took a 1 year sabbatical from work and people were shocked. I mean, they're like, how could you do that? And I said, well, I planned. And I organized myself in such a way that I could take off and live very frugally for a year. But it was the best thing I could have done to really just take time for myself and to understand it's not the end of the world if I'm not there, you know? But anyway, that was a year. That's different. And that was hard, very. But I'm still so glad I did it, even though it was one of the hardest things I've done. Um, but back to the idea of like not having a choice and liking that. I think that we all want to be able to do it, but we don't. To say, I'm taking time. And so when we're forced to, I think there's a small part of us inside each and every one that is happy about it and that says, okay, great, I wanted this anyway, you know? Okay, so obviously that's a bold statement. Not everybody feels that way. Some people are terrified, some people are going through a lot of anxiety, just a lot of fear based, like self fulfilling prophecies and like these vicious cycles of fear compounding into more what ifs and negative. It's like negative dreaming, right? Like if you want to dream about your future, about the good things you want, um, fear is just the opposite. It's saying, let's think about all the things I don't want and add energy to that, to chas v'shalom manifest that. Like who would want that? God forbid. So as you find yourself in like, if you are in panic mode, fear mode, just negative thoughts, remind yourself that your thoughts project energy into your immediate environment, into your body, and for sure into the people around you. And so ask yourself, do I want to be poisoning my environment or do I want to be lighting it up? And hopefully we can all say, I think everyone wants to say they want to be a positive influence. And so let's remember how powerful our thoughts and words are, and that they are the seed to our actions, and that our actions are who we are. So it all starts with your thoughts and then your words, and it manifests into your actions, into your immediate reality, and really far-reaching. We don't even know how far-reaching our thoughts are. I have all sorts of thoughts about how this virus and all the kinds of microbes out there in the world are kind of manifestations of the hidden realm, I guess. I don't know how to describe it. I'm going to have to work on this to really figure out how to describe it. But that there is a lot in the world that we do not see, including our thoughts, and that the unseen, untangible world is incredibly powerful, more so than we are yet aware. So I wish everyone an amazing Shabbos, a Shabbat Shalom, a day of peace, a day of rest, a day of learning, a day of singing, a day of joy, a day of unplugging, getting to turn off your phone and computer and just be present with the people in your life that matter. And if you're alone, to really find the things that bring you joy, whether it's a book or singing or dancing or, cartwheels, finding the thing inside you that really brings you joy. And if you're at home now alone thinking I'm bored and I don't know what to do, that's a wake-up call that you need to figure out what you love and do more of that. Because our society isn't built to encourage us to find what we love. It's built to encourage us to work harder, make more money, and that's not always so much fun. Wishing you again a wonderful, wonderful Shabbos. All the best.